What?
Atlantic City Police Department.
How you doing, sir?
So you did call the police?
I didn't.
Oh, what's going on?
You tell me. We're here.
I don't know.
The following video contains trained professionals under the guidance of law enforcement. Do not attempt or reenact what you're about to see further. This video has been heavily censored to abide by YouTube's community guidelines. For the extended uncensored version, check me out on Locals. What is up, guys? This catch was in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Make sure you leave a comment and make sure to hit that thumbs up for the algorithm and subscribe if you guys enjoy the video, and comment with any feedback down below.
Just so you know, we do need to go over the messages. So if you can, you're good, dude. We need to go over the messages, and if you want to just pull them up on your phone so it's easier to go through them. If you could pull up the.
What's up, man? We're not here to hurt you.
Yeah,
or
we're not
anything.
here to hurt you. He's
He
just
looked
with me.
familiar. He looked familiar. Was it on my phone or my iPad? I'm not sure.
Do you want to know why he looks familiar? Because you actually hit up his decoy before with the same jacket on.
Oh, I don't know.
The only reason you blocked him was because he didn't send you. That's why I sent you a pic this time.
Oh, here it is. Here's all the stuff.
Do you mind if I look?
No,
Just so
you
I
can
can
have
read
the
through
whole
it.
thing.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you for your permission. And like I said, we're not here to hassle you, dude. We legitimately care about kids, and Atlantic City, just so you know how bad it is, we caught 20 people now in 10 days
Something like that.
in Atlantic City.
Doing what?
Trying to meet up with little kids.
Oh.
Because you did message him first, and then he told you the age. And you, dude,
And I kept challenging him, and I felt bad for him.
yeah.
Why'd you feel bad for him?
Hey,
Pardon me?
What's the reason you felt bad for the kid?
Because
hold on one
Okay.
sec. Do you have Wi-Fi, real quick, just so I can go over these on here?
yeah, but I don't know all the stuff.
You don't know the password?
my partner. No, I don't. My partner's away, and I don't know that stuff.
Okay, no worries. All right, so you don't have Wi-Fi. I'm sorry.
I do, but I don't know. You can plug it in. Or I don't know. I have
no.
wires.
It's all good.
I don't know what they mean.
You're good, dude. All right, so we're gonna go over the conversations and basically. All right, so you messaged him first. You're on the right side of the screen here. You just,
Yes,
you
that's
just
me
sent
sitting in
him.
that chair.
Yeah, okay. So you just sent him a picture of yourself and said hi. And actually, thank you for sending a pic, because there's half these guys don't even send a face picture on this app. I don't understand how people are going to meet up with someone and don't even know what they look like. I mean, do you get
I
that
would
a lot?
never. Yeah, it's horrible. And I'm not on it. Well, I'm on it a lot, but I never meet anybody. There's never anybody there.
Yeah.
There are horror shows.
Okay, so right off the bat, you sent your location. At this point, you didn't know how old
May
he
I have
was.
some water?
Say that again?
May I have some water?
Yeah.
You asking if you can have water?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
your house.
It's your house.
Yeah, you could.
Just don't
Yeah, don't
grab
grab a
any
weapon.
weapons or
Yeah.
anything.
Would you get it for me?
You want me to get you a
It's in the
water?
refrigerator.
Yeah, I'll get you
Okay,
a
it's
water.
in the bottom.
Yeah, don't grab one. You're being cool with us, dude, so we don't.
I'm like,
just-
I'm fascinated,
we-
to be honest with you.
We all want to just be comfortable because, you know, like, we just want to talk about it and hopefully learn something.
Can I steal a ginger ale?
Sure.
I'll have one too.
Or there's Pepsi, too.
Oh, actually, I'll have a Pepsi.
Good.
Here you go.
This is the oddest thing.
Here's the water.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shafiq. All right.
This
so,
is odd. I mean, how often do you do this?
well,
Usually we don't think you're that bad of a guy. We've caught really bad guys that say they want to like force themselves on people and stuff like that. So like that's why we just wanted to have a convo with you.
No.
And like you don't seem that bad, man.
I'm a gay guy. I'm 70, going to be 78 next week.
Oh wow! So you weren't lying when you said you were way
78.
too old for him. How old did he say he was?
15
15.
or 16 or 15. And I
He
thought,
said he was going to be 16 soon.
and I said that, well, I thought, wow, when I was that age, which was around 1960, or 44, 59, 60, I would have loved to have had someone like me to talk to.
When you were what age?
15, 16, like this kid was.
Okay.
He was looking, he made me think he was looking for and all this kind of stuff because he lived in the neighborhood. Well, I had neighbors like that when I was that age, but that was in the 50s or 1960. And things weren't like that in those days. So I felt bad for the kid.
So, like, I just gotta say, so you knew this was illegal. I just want to know, like, do you know why this is illegal? Like,
oh yeah, and I kept saying to him, I just didn't feel right about it, and I gave in to him, and I said I would meet him. I wasn't going to attack him or anything.
No, but I mean,
how much longer is this going to be? Cause
probably about like 30 minutes, or usually because we want to feel like we're getting through to you.
oh, okay.
Like the ones that like don't talk to us, whatever, they're the ones that we do have to call the police because we have to notify somebody if they're not.
Well, I think you got through to me. In fact, I'm stunned. I'm shocked.
Well, we appreciate that, and you know, by the end of this, I think you'll have learned a lesson and not do it again. Luckily, it wasn't.
But I didn't know I was doing it. You mean when I found out how old he was, I should have stopped?
Blocked him.
yeah.
Let me ask,
okay.
I do have a question.
I thought about it and I thought that's so hurtful. I don't know. I was feeling myself at his age.
Okay. No,
He got me. I guess I'm one of those persons. I'm sensitive, and he got me.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
What
are you going to ask?
Do you have kids?
No.
No kids?
I'm a gay guy.
Oh, I didn't know if you had kids in your past.
No.
I was just gonna ask it for a reason, but never mind.
I have a question. So when you were talking to his decoy originally, which you're not in trouble for that because you didn't actually meet up, you blocked him. But my question is, you blocked him right after you asked him for, and he said he can't send, and you blocked him.
This was the other day.
Was that just kind of the proof that you're not a cop?
I knew you looked familiar.
Was that kind of, if he didn't send, did that make you feel like it might be the police?
No, I never think about the police on Grindr.
Okay.
I don't know why. I always thought it was protected. But I talk to a lot of people, but they don't talk to me.
Gotcha.
And I mean, I'm an older guy. Nobody's interested unless I want to pay. And I don't want to pay. And what happened to your finger? Opening up the ginger ale?
We caught somebody the other day, and we got into a fight because he tried to get physical with me, and I broke my pinky when I punched him.
That's so silly.
Yeah, it was actually like, you know where the Biltmore Grill is?
Yeah,
it was like right in the alleyway there.
You guys live here?
No, actually, we're just visiting. We come in through here every now and then just to make sure, kids
The
are
Baltimore
safe.
Grill has great pizza.
They do?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Tony G's? We have those in Florida. Tony G's pizza?
No.
No? They're fucking delicious.
I never had it before.
I think Tony G's is always going to be, excuse me, my favorite.
I love pizza.
So, like, I do have a question.
Yes.
Another question or whatever. What's up with this carpet?
It's leopard. My favorite
You like
design in the
leopards?
whole world.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of unique looking.
I feel like I'm in Hugh Hefner's house.
That's
Are you Hugh
cool.
Hefner?
No.
Yeah, it's cool. It's different. I've never. This is a nice establishment. Yeah, that's what else I was gonna ask you. So, like, obviously you're retired.
Right? It's very interesting that we're sitting here and you've never shown me any identification that you're real people or.
Well, obviously I'm not a robot.
Yeah,
I'm a real person.
Well, I know that, but I never saw your ID.
Yeah, well,
and
we're
I'm
not
just
police,
one of
so we
those
don't have
persons.
badges. We're
So how
concerned
much longer?
citizens. Like 20 minutes or so.
20 more?
Yeah.
What are we going to do?
Well, I have more questions for you.
Oh, okay.
We've just been kind of shooting shit for the last 10 minutes or so. We haven't really. We like to go over to the chat log just to show you where or what.
Oh, where
not
I
to
went
do.
wrong?
Yeah.
Okay.
And-
All right,
but
I'm
be-
in for that.
But before that, I did want to ask you. Obviously, you said you're 78, so you're retired.
I will be in August 4th.
What do you do, or what did you do? Just job wise.
Interior design and a paint store owner.
That makes sense. The
Oh,
carpet.
interesting.
Okay. How long have you been doing that?
Well, I haven't done it since about 15 years, I guess. Oh, someone's trying to reach me.
Yeah. So we'll go through the messages.
Okay.
All right, but just so you know, the phone calls that you had with him are recorded. So
Oh, okay.
I have those as well, just so you know. But anyways, we'll go. We might get to those. I may not even. We know what was said on the phone, so we don't really. You're just basically telling him.
I was
where you're
afraid
at.
of him the whole time, and I tried to let him know that.
Afraid of him for what reason?
Because he was so young, and I thought I'm doing something wrong. I didn't feel right. And then I kept thinking about myself when I was that age, and I thought I'll meet the guy and see if I can help him. And that's
So did an older guy like try to meet up with you when you were 15?
wow. No, I think that's probably why I reached out to him, because I wish that I had someone like that.
Yeah. Well, I actually didn't look at the chat logs at all. He has all of the chat logs on his phone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't look at any of the chats.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So, anyways, shortly after he sent a couple face pictures at 11:20 p.m. He said, "I'm gonna be 16 soon," and then you said, "Well," so obviously you already said you knew that it was 15, so you don't have to, go over that too much. But then right after you asked him, "Do you live near the Trot? What are you into?" He said, "Me too." You said, I'm sorry. He said, "I live near the Trop." I'm confused because I'm so used to reading it from my phone. These are your messages.
Oh,
so
they're
you're
on
on
the
the opposite
reverse.
side. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let me go back. So he said, "I'm going to be 16 soon." You said, "Well." He said, "But I won't tell no one." He asked you, "What are you into?" And then you said, "Me too." But then you asked him how big. And then he said, "Oh, like my dick." And then you said, "Yeah." And then he just said it's a good size. So, like, why did you ask him about his said after you knew the age.
Oh.
Now, if you
Good
said
question.
you were gonna help him or whatever, but I'm just curious how that pertains to
Oh,
helping.
it doesn't pertain. It just.
Well, wait a minute. I think I'm confusing what you said. So you were trying to help him out, not like in a mentoring thing, but more like kind of because when you were his age, you were curious and you were gonna kind of show him into the.
No, I
This
didn't think
world
I
or-
would have with him.
No. I'm saying like you were gonna kind of educate him on.
Well, I thought I was gonna. He had needed someone to talk to. I didn't.
Shafiq, you got to use a coaster, dude.
Oh, it's no big deal.
Have some respect. I'm just kidding. Shafiq's good.
It's interesting. I don't know. I always, for some reason, ask everybody how big the is.
Well, like our thing is
But
like we're
That
not,
was
we're
a
not
terrible
judging.
thing.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. All right.
And
It's very interesting. I feel terrible. I can't.
And it's
I
the
can't
reason
tell
it's
you.
terrible, man, is because they're 15. And do you know what it's called if a 15-year-old sends a explicit picture? You know what it's called? Like it just
Child.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
called child. And
It's like I was set up. Is how I feel right now.
maybe you were set up, and I guess if you want to call it a setup in a sense, but like the job is on you to choose not to meet up with the kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. I felt like he was reaching out to me. I don't know. I thought he needed somebody for like a minute or something. That's all.
Like I'm only like. Obviously, the pictures you saw of me on the app are like younger pictures, but like if I met up with a kid, right?
Is this Wildwood?
Atlantic City.
That's what I thought. Like, I'm sorry, I have ADHD. When we were heading here, I couldn't figure out the building. That's why I had to call you, and I thought this was in Atlantic City.
Guys, I want to tell you something.
What's
Yeah,
up?
sure.
I'm feeling lightheaded, like I could faint.
Do you?
I
need
got
medical
very
attention?
nervous.
Do you
Do you want us to call
ambulance?
911?
No, I don't.
All right, well then
But
we could finish our conversation.
You're making me nervous, and
Oh, we're not gonna
and
hurt
I'm
you or
not.
anything.
I didn't. I don't even think about being
I
hurt.
mean, listen, you could ask us to leave at any time, but we're just chatting with you right now.
Yeah, because
I
typically
know.
we have to,
I
call. the
appreciate
authorities.
it and all, but I just suddenly got like a panic attack, and I don't know. It's late, and I don't know what you want from me anymore.
No, listen,
I feel terrible that I made a bad choice, but I thought I was making a good choice for him. I thought he was an unfortunate guy that needed help, and when I was that age, I needed someone to talk to, and I had nowhere to go. So I felt like I could help him just somehow. I didn't know how.
So like, we just want to go through some of the. All right, that's fine. I got mine.
No, it's all good.
That's why we have backup cameras, because sometimes the battery's just freaking.
And especially if like someone tried to like attack us.
Yeah, because the dude literally smashed his phone out of his hand the other night and attacked us. And we're very peaceful. Like we.
I know you're a very nice guy.
We just want to get through.
I've had enough.
You've had enough?
I do have a couple more questions.
I told you I'm having like a little.
So are you saying you want us to leave, or
hey,
can we ask you a
Well,
couple more questions?
if I ask you to leave, it's like something
The catch
bad.
22.
Yeah, it's like something bad.
So here's the deal. As long as we get through what we have to get through, we don't have to contact the police. But if we do leave, we do have to mandate report this to the authorities if we don't get through to you.
Doesn't Grinder protect people? I'm a little confused.
What do you mean by
What do you mean
protect
protect?
people? What is that? What do you
Well,
mean?
I thought that Grinder filters out all the wrong people. No, I don't know. I guess
Well,
not.
I guess this minor ended up getting on, and I mean, you were aware of the age though, because they told you they were 15, right? And like, I'm not saying you were gonna force this kid to do anything that they were not comfortable with, right?
No.
You weren't gonna force this kid to do anything.
I
But
don't
like,
think
you thought this kid was cute though, obviously. You thought they
I
were
thought
cute,
it was sweet.
sweet,
I
yeah.
think I don't know. I might have said cute. Yeah,
Yeah.
cute and sweet. Yeah.
Let's
He
say
was very
this.
pleasant, and he said he lived in the neighborhood, and I thought, wow, I wish I had this when I was his
So let's
age.
say this. So like, if a kid, right? If you're asking them for like a picture of their, right? And then they think they're coming over here, they're probably thinking that they're gonna have,
Oh,
right?
yeah. Well,
I'm not
that's
saying you were gonna-
typical of Grinder.
I just figured you were going to like only like do sexual stuff that the kid was comfortable with. I don't think you were gonna force your way onto them, right?
You just got carried away, basically.
I can't force.
No.
I'm not a force guy.
I'm
Force.
saying
So-
with the messages, you just got a little bit carried away.
And
Well, I was having fun actually. I wasn't being. In my eyes, I thought, oh, this is like a dream, or
so I'm gonna ask you this. So if anything sexual would have happened, you weren't gonna force your way on them. It would have only been
never.
consensual.
I'm not a forceful guy, and I never thought that he would even come here. So I never expected.
Okay,
And
so
I would never have done that.
I just wanted to make sure nothing was forceful. That's the main concern.
There's nothing forceful with me.
Okay.
So I just want to ask you real quick. I mean, that is your picture, right? Okay.
Yes.
You didn't just like send it. Well, obviously.
That's the
second one
picture
is-
that I have on file.
That's fine. Yeah, no, you took a picture of a screen. That's why I was asking if it was actually.
Oh, that was like a year ago because I got something happened. So
Oh, that's cool. You asked him if he wanted to. You said, or I'm sorry. You asked him if he liked the kiss, and then he
Yeah.
said, "Yeah, for sure. I like sexy, cute shit." And then he said, "Sweet." So I mean, like it sounded like it was more like romantic stuff.
I was trying. Yeah, well, I love to kiss. I do. I love to kiss.
That's
And I thought, I'm relating to this guy. I thought that was part of my coming out at the time.
Yeah.
I was just being friendly to the guy, I guess.
There's nothing
Look,
wrong with
if
that.
he had come
It's
here,
just the age is the problem.
well, the age is a terrible problem, but I got trapped, so what am I supposed to do?
So I want to say this. So like,
And I almost thought he was playing with me. I almost thought, oh, God, he's not 15. No one could be on here like that.
So
And then I forgot about it, that he could have been playing with me or not.
So when you're like with a 15-year-old, like
I've never been. Well,
No, I know
haven't
you never
been in
have.
many.
I don't think you're ever gonna try this again. I just think this was a first time mistake. It seems like it, but I'm saying like when you're making out with like if you're making out with a 15-year-old kid, they already send like a picture of their penis. That can lead to from getting sexually aroused, and I'm glad we're here instead of like this ever happening. I think this is something that's never gonna happen again now that we're here.
Never. I can't imagine.
Yeah, there's nothing.
I mean, I can't imagine. I fell into a trap. It's so silly that I would do that.
Well, it wasn't as much of a trap. You got to look at it like this, okay? If had it been a real kid that came here, right? Say you did offer him alcohol on the phone. It was recorded.
I said, yeah.
Cocktail. You just said a cocktail, which is not a big deal. That's not actually even as big as a deal. As
I didn't feel
the other
good
stuff.
about that either. And didn't I say something about that?
Yeah, you did. But I mean, the thing is, like, you still had him come over. But my whole thing is this: had it been a real kid that came over here tonight, and maybe you guys drank a little and say something happened, wouldn't you have felt even worse about that when he would leave, like knowing that happened with the 15-year-old?
I would never give a 15-year-old a drink.
Okay. Well, then why?
I mean, an alcoholic
So
drink.
what we're saying is like, now that we're here, like I said, I don't think you would ever try to do that again. But like, if this 15-year-old came, you might have given them some alcohol and
Never.
then had some regret about the
I
situation.
wouldn't. No, I would not have done that.
You would not have done
I
that.
thought all about it a lot, and I thought, no, I'm not going to offer him anything. In fact, I didn't know I was going to even let him in the apartment.
Okay, so like, if you're not going to offer him, like, the kid was.
I would offer him water
Yeah,
or
but the kid was
ginger ale.
told that on the phone. So maybe when they were here, they would have just gotten in the refrigerator and
No,
gotten
I
some
wouldn't.
alcohol.
No, nobody goes there but me, and now you went in.
Well, yeah, you're letting me as a stranger in, so I'm thinking if this kid was in the
No, that's not.
fridge, then you go
No.
grab some alcohol for yourself. Then
No,
like, can I have
don't
a little
put
bit?
words in my
No, I'm not
mouth.
putting.
That's-
I'm just doing like a hypothetical scenario.
Wouldn't have been that way.
Okay. Well,
No.
what way would
I
it
would
have
never.
been
If I saw this 15-year-old kid, I don't think I would have let him in the apartment.
I realized I wasn't 15 until I unzipped my thing and you saw my camera. You were
No,
telling me.
you were going down the hallway, and I didn't know who you were. Then all of a sudden, you became this different person. So I had no
Well,
choice.
I'm not 15, so.
Well, I knew that the minute I saw you.
Okay. Yeah. So
Can I ask you a question? What kind of music is this? It sounds like what?
it's jazz music.
Sounds like it's
Jazz.
like old. Is this old music or is it?
It's like
Jazz,
romantic
it's
music.
50s, 60s, 70s. Yeah, it's piped in through the internet.
Oh, that's
My
cool.
partner is in charge of music. I don't
So
know.
you're-
anything
Does
about
your
it.
partner know that you're on Grindr, or?
Yes.
Okay, so you have like
Yeah.
an open relationship, basically.
Yeah, we're 43 years together.
Oh wow.
Oh wow! Now can I?
He's
can I
away
ask you
for
this?
the week.
If say hypothetically, like just he knew about this and about you inviting a 15-year-old over and like read the chats, what do you think what do you think he would think of this?
You would think I was crazy.
You think he would be okay with that? Like,
Well, no, but he would think that you know better. But I thought, it's funny, I just didn't realize.
Just so I know, and obviously I'm only asking you this because I don't want to have to call the police and find this out that way. But like, what's your first and last name? So next time if it happens again, I have that to go to the police with.
Bruce. Again.
Bruce Hand. Okay, so you're married with your partner.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Bruce. Okay. Yeah, so and I don't know if I told you my real name yet. It's Cameron. He's Shafiq.
I don't know. That's my nickname. My name's Kamzat Shemayev.
Do you have a card or anything?
My name's Cameron Flowers. Actually, no, they're in my
Okay.
car.
Write it down.
Yeah, no problem.
Just so I have it. I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
going to do.
I'll write my organization name down.
Yeah, I'd like to know. Maybe
Yeah, sure.
you need help or something. I don't know.
No problem. Thank you.
Very interesting.
This is my YouTube channel. It's my organization name, and then my name's Cam Flowers. Thank you. There you go. Oh, you want your pen?
Sure.
All right. So there you go. All right. Cool. Just to make sure you can read that, right? All right. So just a few more things we want to go over, and then we would actually like a tour because you said you're an interior designer. So at the very least, show us the whole place. It's nice. We're into art, so just to kind of make it.
You want to
more
photograph it too?
fun. Yeah, if you don't mind.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
I don't know. I think we've had enough of the photographs. Don't you think?
Well, we have to record for safety, so we don't know if like we shut it off.
How am I supposed to trust you two guys?
Well, how are we supposed
I'm
to
supposed to trust you.
Yeah.
Well, you're in my partner.
No, I meant like that you wouldn't do this again.
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know what I was doing, so I will not do it again.
Okay.
I mean, I really didn't know what I was doing.
Well,
I thought it was like, I just didn't know. I didn't get it. Now I do. Very interesting, but now I do.
So, where are you originally from? Are you from New Jersey or?
Philadelphia.
Okay, Philly. Yeah, because I noticed your phone number was like a Philly number. That's why I was curious. Are you into younger guys, or
No.
was this just like a one-time thing?
No, I'm with my husband for 43 plus years, and I like to meet other guys once in a while when I have free time.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, dude.
I know.
It's just
You don't have to tell me that.
if somebody tells you on these apps that they're under the age of 18,
I'll never talk to them again.
You
Under
know how to
50,
block?
actually.
well, yeah, but
Really?
you know how to block.
Really? Yeah, and I block all the time.
You blocked him. I mean, like,
Yeah, well, he probably got on my nerves. I forget why.
So what
Well,
year?
he didn't send
What
you-
year were you born? Like 1944?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, the only reason I knew that is because my gram's like around that age. So I'm just trying to think like of my gram trying to meet up with a 15-year-old. I would think that is really, really, really weird. You don't think that this is like a weird situation or looks wrong?
Well, I guess because you're not gay.
Well, it has
you
nothing to
probably
do with
don't know-
being gay,
well,
man.
it does.
Straight or gay? No.
I think it does. I think a poor guy like him needed a gay guy to talk to.
So
He
you
was convincing to me that he needed something.
well like.
And I wish
I'm
that I had
I'm a
that.
straight man and I'm 24 and I wouldn't meet up with a 15-year-old girl. Like it doesn't matter straight or gay. Like it's this. So when you're
I think
15
it
years
does.
old,
I think it does.
You know-
I think it's different.
you know your brain's still developing a lot when you're 15. Like your brain is developing a lot. Your brain develops until you're 25, which at 15 it's nowhere near fully developed. Like you're just starting high school. You're probably a freshman in high school, maybe a sophomore, depending on the situation. Like you don't have any life experience at 15.
Of course not. I understand.
Yeah,
Okay.
just so you have a little bit of background about me and why I do this, because you were curious, I'll tell you. My past experiences as a kid growing up led me into doing this to protect kids from having to go through what I had to go through. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I take it seriously, and the reason I
And-
rather educate people and have a conversation is because I want you to understand what else this does other than just, getting blue-balled.
I was abused at 15.
At 15?
Yes. Not physically.
Oh, okay. Physically.
Physically, as in like punching.
Yes, I was beaten up by my mother's soon-to-be second husband.
Did that have any like? What effect did that have on you when that happened to you?
A lot.
Like in what aspect? Like how did that affect you?
Well, physically, it affected my back because it's never been the same since. And mentally, it was very upsetting to have a black eye and taken to the hospital and all that kind of stuff.
So that was back in 1960? 1950?
59.
That was a different time back
59,
then.
60, yeah.
Yeah, imagine nowadays, like, with technology being the way it is. So, for example, let's just play devil's advocate here, okay? Say this kid came over here, you let him in. Things were great, and you didn't do anything.
I
or
didn't
whatever.
think I was going to let him in. I didn't expect
No,
to let him in.
listen,
In fact, I thought I was going to even meet him in the lobby, to be honest with you.
Well,
but then it started
It's good he
getting...
didn't meet us in the lobby, because then we would have been having this conversation in front of the
And they would have called the cops.
They would have called the cops, probably. But, I mean, what I'm trying to say is, what if the kid came over here, you guys had a good time, you did everything that you talked about doing in the messages, and he leaves and he goes and posts it on Facebook about, you know, hanging out with this older guy or whatever, and how what it was, and somebody calls the police and they come here. What do you think the police would do if they found out, like, something happened to a real kid?
I don't know. I guess they would have
You
to
didn't
put
think
them
about
all
that?
in jail. Yeah, no. I really just... It was like a...
Do you regret this kind of mistake?
Of course I do. It's horrible.
I mean, you honestly think that...
I didn't
you
realize it
regret
was going to be what it was. Yes, of course I regret
Well,
it.
you did realize exactly what it was, because you said
Yeah.
several times you were worried about the age difference. You said
I
the boys
know.
are old. You even said it yourself. I mean, like, but you still went into it. I mean, the reason too, I kind of figured you were going to, was because you did hit him up before, and the last time when you asked him for a picture, he said he didn't want to send it. You blocked him instantly, and I think it was because he didn't send it. Because I sent you this time to test it out, because we actually found out that it doesn't affect, you know, if we had to turn it into the police, it doesn't affect anything, because it's not a real kid. Obviously, you didn't get sent real kids. But with that being said, you didn't block after you received it.
Oh, I don't know. I was just playing. I don't know. I don't know. It's all...
Shabik, you got anything else?
So,
I don't know.
like,
This is all new
I think
to
this
me.
I think this would be a good point. So, I'm sorry, were you 78 or 79?
I'm 77. I will be 78 next week.
77. Okay. I would like you to count from 15 all the way to 77.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty horrible.
Can you do that for me?
Yeah, 15... 75. Yeah, 63.
Okay, that works good enough.
So 62. As I said before, I wish that I had someone at that age to talk to and give me some help and advice.
Well, yeah, like,
Just to talk to. Just to know what to do, where to go. You know, everything is different now. The world is, when I came out as a gay guy in 67, 68, it was scary. You weren't allowed
I'll
to
look at these
talk
chats
about
real
it.
quick.
Yeah, sure. Good.
You weren't allowed
It's
to talk
okay if you
about it.
books, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm just reading, because I actually didn't see any of these messages. I'm just reading over them.
Okay.
So, and be honest, like, if he came over here and you did let him in, I don't think you would not have done anything with him, but maybe you might have kissed him. Do you think you might have kissed him? Because you said he was cute. I mean,
Well, he was cute.
I'm just
Well,
repeating what you said.
We already got over the fact that, like, he wasn't gonna force the kid
No,
to do
he
anything.
wasn't. But if the kid wanted to
Well-
kiss you, and he was okay with it.
I don't know. I was creepy about the whole thing. I was very tentative, but I thought he wanted to meet, and so I'll meet him. I'll do that for him. I'll do it for me,
Okay.
and I would see him at the door, and that was it.
I understand.
I really never expected it to be anything different than that.
Oh, were the
And-
rest of the messages over text?
The what?
Were the rest of the messages over text?
No, phone call.
Oh, okay.
I mean, other than just texting and saying, "Hey, I'm on my way," or
Yeah, nothing. Yeah.
it
I
was
got
just
you.
a couple of phone calls.
He was very nice. He wasn't threatening. He was very pleasant, and I keep thinking of myself when I was that age.
Oh, we didn't go over this though.
What is that?
So, like, listen, we're not here to judge you for this. Like we said, we think this is a first time on this mistake. You did ask the kid in the chat if they were top or bottom. Now, what's top or bottom mean?
Well, bottom guy likes to be, and the top guy is the.
Yeah. So, you were asking charge question just in case anything did happen.
Yeah, it seemed like you wanted him to top you. You wanted the 15-year-old.
And it's okay for us to talk about. You're just talking to us.
Yeah.
Like we said, we're not the police.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
You said that you were a bottom to.
Well, he asked me what I think he asked me, I forget, what I'm into or
he
something.
did.
And I told him I like to be the bottom.
Let me read this. You asked him if he had any more picks, and then you asked him if he was top or bottom, and then the minor told you bottom.
No. It's the other way around. That's his phone.
Oh, this is his phone.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, no, you're good, dude. I think I asked him if he was the top or bottom after he already said something.
Okay. Sorry, I was reading that in
No, you're
reverse
good.
because it was his phone.
Yeah, I did the same same exact thing. Okay.
Yep.
Nope, you're blowing up, dude. You're
Yeah.
popular tonight.
Yeah,
You're
never happens.
yeah. All right. Wait, where is that?
Is it raining now? Is it raining?
It wasn't raining.
No, it's not raining.
Seemed wet.
Yeah, so he asked you if you were top or bottom right after you sent your butt pic and your pic. So that's why he asked, because you
Well,
said
everybody
both.
asks, so you send what you
Yeah.
have. You know, it's
Exactly.
a game. Like it's like a horrible game now.
Unfortunately-
Realizing it's more horrible than
Real kids get on these apps all the time.
I never knew that.
They sneak on there and it's
I'm
a kid
so
can't-
unaware of that.
a child cannot consent to anything, so it's up to the adult to kind of be like, hey, you shouldn't be on here, and then block and report them. That's what I'd say about 80% of these guys on these apps do. They block and report because they don't want anything to do with the child. You know, this would you say that this app is mostly just for hookups than long-term relationships?
Yes, yeah.
It's like only used for hookups.
Well, yeah. Especially like in a city like Atlantic City or, where it's very transit.
Yeah, no worries. I wanted to read one more thing. Is your bathroom over here?
Yeah.
Bathroom.
Yeah.
Damn, that soda must have got to you quick.
Oh, sorry. Why does your door look like this? Where's your bathroom?
It's right there. You just walk by it.
Oh, I thought okay. Forgot which way we came in at. Sorry. Shafiq, you can ask him some more questions if you want.
Okay. So, how many people would you say you've met up with on that app before? I'm not saying underage kids. I just meant in general.
On Grindr?
Yeah.
And how long of a time?
Since I don't know, how long has the app been a thing? How long have you been on the app?
I guess about 5 years.
5 years? Okay. How many would you say roughly in 5 years if you had to guess?
20.
20 people? Okay. Now let me ask this. So you were saying when you were growing up, you were saying like this was more like of an okay thing for someone to do stuff with like a 15-year-old, like it wasn't as
No,
frowned
never.
upon back in your generation?
I never said anything like that.
Well, you're saying your times were different, you were saying.
Yeah, well, I wish I had someone to talk to about it.
Okay.
There was no one to talk to at that time.
What do you mean by no one to talk to?
No other gay people around. It was tough being gay back in that time.
Oh, you mean like just people weren't straightforward about it back then? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sorry.
You good, man.
What? That's actually pretty cool. What got you into like jazz music? Oh,
My
That's where you're
husband is a
70.
jazz musician.
oh, what's he play? I grew
Piano.
up playing music, so.
Why do we have to still...
Might
For
turn into
safety.
Hulk Hogan and attack us. We don't know.
What do you mean?
We don't know anything about you, so we don't know if we turn it off if we'll get attacked or not. So it's for safety. You might be Hulk.
I look
you
like I'm
might
going
turn
to
into
attack...
Hulk,
What?
You could be Hulk Hogan for all we know.
Okay.
Or you could call the cops on us and say that we beat you up or
Exactly.
something, and then we don't have on video that we had the whole encounter in
I
case
just
the
want
cops
to get
got
this
called.
over. I'm
We're
like
almost done, I
exhausted.
promise.
I want to go home.
Well, you are home. If you're
I mean,
asking
I
us to
wanna go
leave,
into my
if you're
bedroom.
asking us to
Actually,
leave, we'll leave.
well,
If you're asking us to leave, we'll leave.
No, I don't want to cause trouble, but you
well,
know.
we just need like 6 or 7 more minutes. That's it.
Okay.
All right, we're almost done, but we still want a tour. At the very least, give us a tour. It's a very nice
I'll
house.
be happy to.
All right, can we
This
do a
is-
tour first?
Like I like. I'm not gonna lie. These
The
paintings
living
look
room
nice.
is
Like
really
this
nice.
is.
I don't know why you have to.
So
Oh, I
we
just
can
think it looks
remember
nice. How long did it take you
Have
to get all
Did
these?
you paint these?
No.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
They're pretty cool. Why do people hang plates on the wall? Is that like a older traditional thing?
I don't know. It's a
I never
funny-
understood why people.
Funny question.
It's literally a plate that you eat on, and it's on the wall. Never understood that. Oh, there's a lot of plates, ceramic ones.
Yeah, well, you don't eat on them. They're for show.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I know that. I just didn't know why people. Oh, is that one right there? That looks like Tony G from Tony G's Pizza. Oh, Tony
Who's
G's.
that?
It's
I don't
Tony
know.
G's Pizza. We ordered pizza on the way here.
What?
Yeah, we ordered some pizza. Tony G's Pizza. Hey, how you guys
Hey,
doing?
how are you?
What's going on here?
Hi, Lansing Police Department, sir.
What?
Lansing Police Department. How you doing, sir?
You did call the police.
I didn't.
Oh, what's going on?
You tell me. We're here.
I don't know. Can we close the door?
Yeah, you gotta come in. Hey, by the way, he gave me permission to have his phone. Would you like his phone? Like, we're in.
What did I do wrong? I was on
Grindr?
Grindr, somebody underage. I tried to help him out. I don't know. What did I do wrong? I'm a gay man. I'm going to be 78 years old.
So, would you like to see the chat logs?
Yeah.
All right, hold on 1 second.
May I
Stand by,
sit
people.
down?
Yes, please. Do you have ID, sir?
Yeah.
All right, so basically, first I'd like to start off by saying he messaged his decoy last week sometime.
A couple days ago, yeah. I
Couple
don't have
days
those
ago,
messages anymore.
He asked him for pics. He said no, I'm not going to send you any, and then he blocked him. Today he hit me up, and after he told me that, and we actually had a little conversation with somebody at the station there, and I went on. I sent him a pic when he asked me, so he wouldn't block me this time, so we could catch him because he's in the kids. He wants a pic to prove that he's not a cop, so we could prove where the picture came from. So after he asked for that, it was sent, and then he sent pics. But you could start from the top, and we also have an audio recording of him talking to him on the phone, telling him where to come and all that. He's in the face picture, so all you got to do, is just scroll. Told him that we were 15. Right there. I'm gonna be 16 soon, so. And then from there you can kind of see how it goes. And actually his phone's right there if you want to read it from his phone too. That he handed us his phone to read, which proves that that is us on the other end of it. It's kind of rare. Most people block us right away when we show up. So. But yeah, we really wanted to get him because he's actually, I think he hit up my decoy last time I was here a month ago because I remember the profile picture is the same with the chairs and the plants outside the balcony. So he's obviously an underage kid.
This is like a nice design living room, though.
Are you kidding me? Do you see the carpet?
No, not the car. I'm talking about like the paintings.
Oh, the paintings
The
are
paintings
nice,
are
yeah.
actually nice.
This carpet is ridiculous. But yeah, he definitely lured a minor here tonight for sex, 100%.
Just let me know. I think you're very cute.
I got that on recording too.
Just let me know. I think you're very cute.
It was my best impression of myself. if I were a gay young male.
Bro, why did you tell him that this was your YouTube channel?
I'm not giving him my channel down.
Bro,
for
you're gonna
exposure.
make him mad.
That channel doesn't even exist anymore. It got taken off of YouTube.
No, it didn't.
Oh, it didn't?
No.
Oh, they got.
No.
Oh, whatever. Who cares?
And this is him sending his phone number?
Yes, and I don't have it right now because I had to record all the way through on the GoPro, but back at the station I could let you listen to the audio as well.
Okay.
There's already enough incriminating stuff in there for you guys to do what you need to do. This is his phone. He gave us permission to go through it. We have it on camera that he did. But as you can see, that is my profile right there, my decoy, so don't show that on. So yeah, same messages and everything. The only difference is he is sending those messages.
Yo, Boyles, thank you for the $20.
Oh, do you need
I
the
was just
phone
getting
number?
that phone number. That's good. I got that number.
I was
just
just gonna
What
scroll.
time do you guys start this conversation with him?
It started right there.
Tonight?
Yep. Yes, sir. And that's him reaching out. That's him sending that same message, so you can see it's exactly the same. It's kind of rare that they give us permission to go through the messages, but
I really think I should be allowed.
yeah. Sorry for the confusion, by the way.
Yeah, it happens every time with this tower.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, we
Well,
always get sent to the wrong one.
Originally, I Google searched the name of the place, and it was the closest one, and it ended up being in Wildwood, New Jersey. So the first time someone called, you guys are like, "Oh, that's not our jurisdiction." I'm like, "What do you mean we're in Atlantic City right now?" So I had to.
All the
So I
short
took
times
a little while.
repeat the addresses like that. Yeah, it
Yeah.
happens.
So I'll put all these on Google Drive, and then I can upload them back at the station, and then you have all the evidence and chat logs. Same way I don't think you've done.
Not what you guys
And the
do.
video, too, from beginning to end.
Alright.
But yeah, thank you guys.
You're gonna meet us down there right now?
Huh?
You're gonna meet us down at the station right now?
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. We were just gonna follow you guys out. If that's cool. Do you need his phone or?
I can't be on
You want to put on some shoes? Grab your wallet.
Really?
Yeah. You take any custody at this time, okay? If you're feeling lightheaded, then we'll call for an ambulance for you to go sit in the hospital under our custody until we're done with the charge.
No, I'll go with you. Can I make a phone call?
You can do so once you're in.
And may I have my
Thank
telephone?
you, Shafiq.
Sure, you can have that, we'll bring it down.
Those guys?
Oh
have-
yeah, for sure.
Okay. It's on the counter.
I was trying to work it in. I just didn't
What do you
know how to
mean?
break it to him right off the bat that there's somebody else.
They were like, didn't
Oh,
somebody
can I
just go
have
up
it?
there? And I was like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, I was on the phone with the cops. I need to come up.
We'll
I
bring
was
it
like,
down.
Oh, you told him you were.
No, for something else, I said. Because I actually was
Oh.
for the last catch.
I feel like this is like a nightmare to me. Can you tell me what I've done wrong?
You're in custody for child learning.
For what?
Child learning.
Sorry, Shafiq. I'll try and I'll go high. You go low.
Is that your wallet that you need to bring with you?
Yes.
Okay, do you need to bring any glasses or anything like that with you?
Sorry, I'm trying to get in your way.
I don't have any money in me. Do I need money?
No.
I just had a bunch of ones.
Someone just asked how evidence like this stands in a courtroom setting.
It stands.
Your
It's the same.
identification, glasses.
We just found out today
Yeah,
that.
your phone.
Well, I've done it in New York before to prove I'm not a cop to him, so I can.
Oh,
catch him.
yeah.
It's better, at the very least, even if it didn't stand in court, it's either that or they block you and then they never get caught. At the very least, they get exposed. So
The cop told us earlier that it wouldn't affect the case.
yeah, it wouldn't. Not here, anyways. It's just a child laboring charge that has nothing to do with it.
What about for the explicit pics? What charge that he sent?
I think there's he wasn't sure at the time, but there's definitely a dissemination, attempted dissemination. Because he asked, yeah, I didn't say send me nudes or anything like that. He did that on his own.
So I just said, is there a picture?
Guys, here's a thumbnail.
No sharp objects in your pocket? Okay, thank you.
Even has a souvenir for Tony G's Pizza. Oh shit.
You could have a pet tiger and they blend in with the carpet.
You mean a cheetah?
A cheetah.
Or a leopard?
I
No,
always
leopard.
get them leopard, yeah.
We were wrong
What
with
about my keys?
Where's your keys?
We'll bring them with us. Where they at?
On the way out.
Okay.
I'm gonna take.
And my phone. Yes. Well, the apartment
Will
will
be
have to
nice
be
to
locked
put
up.
this in the kitchen, so.
Well, the apartment will have to be locked up.
We'll do so.
What are you doing? Like, well, these are tight.
Yeah, the keys.
Yeah, it's in his pocket.
Got everything, Shafi?
I don't think I brought anything in here. Yeah, I'm good.
Here, let me just set this here real quick.
Yeah.
I would like to.
Here, we'll just follow behind. Probably
Knock
got a
on their
signal
door.
on the elevator.
Can I knock on their door?
No. I just want to ask one more time, can we go and have an interview with one of our detectives?
What do you mean I don't? You're taking me to one, aren't you?
You take me back to Horace, I'm asking you. Do you want to try and talk to a detective for your side of the story?
Oh, of course.
Okay,
Do I need a lawyer yet?
We'll Mirandize you and then
What?
we'll Mirandize you.
When we get down to the
advise you
station, we'll
rights,
be able
correct?
to go through a process with you. We'll explain your options.
Do you guys, care if we ride with you, or?
Your car is here.
I'll take it.
No, I meant like in the elevator.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Is that cool? Alright, cool. Probably give it a signal. Yeah, I got lost trying to find the elevator when I first got here. What's today, Wednesday?
I don't know.
It's Thursday now.
Thursday.
I didn't
My
lose
keys.
connection.
Could have been doing the
Yes, sir,
walking
right
club.
here.
Thank you.
I didn't lose connection.
I don't know if I did.
That T-Mobile internet, bro.
Well, you have 5G. I have 4G on my mobile. 4G is just gonna be better. So this is Verizon. Verizon seems to be okay. The lady at the front desk is gonna be like, "Wait a minute, didn't I just send you a?" They're gonna be like, "It's gonna be." I went live like right when I was here. Have a good night.
Are you letting me know?
Alright. I'm parked right around the road there, so we'll just.
Yeah, that's it.
See you guys there.
Bop. I don't know why my GoPro randomly turned off during that catch. It wasn't even. No.
Go for a turn. So I just told the lady at the front desk there.